Yo, Eric, we're over here on the paranormal hunt, and I headed over to this other building, and it's number 13. Or is this someone lying? My God.
All right, guys, this is a last minute throwdown, last minute put together. December 31st, the wife, daughter, I guess they're getting some nails done. I thought, you know what, better thing to do is talk to you guys. What is our expectations for 2023 in the UFO world, in the Bigfoot community? Is 2023 going to be the year? Because it seems like every year they say next year is going to be the year. Nothing wrong with that. It's good to be enthused, right? But everybody always says it's going to be the year. It's going to be that year. And then when that year passes by, it's going to be that year. It's going to be that year. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Only thing I can hope for, to me, it doesn't really even matter of how many sightings individuals have. It's about your own sighting, your own experience. That's the main thing. I could care less if a lot of people believe me or not. It doesn't matter. We all have our own opinions, because I don't think 2023 is really going to be anything extra that we haven't saw in 2022, because let's look at it this way. Here's an article. And here's an article. And this is an open conversation for everybody. This is a different kind of a show. This is like an open conversation with all of you. Let's look here. Okay. So it says aliens among us, right? Aliens among us, UFO sightings see uptick in 2022. So let's see here. So, apparently New York City have seen an intake of UFO sightings. I don't know why this one computer here doesn't want to work properly for me. I guess it doesn't like me. Well, let's see here. The National UFO Reporting Center reports that purported alien ship sightings in the Big Apple ticked up 4% this year. And for the first time, New Yorkers submitted pictures to the center to try to back up their cosmic claims. It says here, in 2022, the center received accounts of 28 sightings from 27 in 2021, 27 to 28. I don't know if that's not really a dramatic sighting, right? Oh, but in a dozen of the new cases, photographs were submitted thanks to the user-friendly revised website. Oh, I guess their website's more better now, I guess. I honestly, guys, I don't go to these websites, these so-called reporting websites of anything, because think about it. Are we seeing an increase of sightings, or are we just seeing an increase of people calling in, and the same amount of the actual same amount of sightings are the same? Or technically, the sightings could be less, but just for whatever reason, some people are reporting it more than they ever before. Because, we got to think about it, right? In the past, how do you report? You probably fill out paperwork, sending pictures in the mail, put stamps on it. It's a lot of work in the past. But now, most of these sites, you can upload, right? Upload, scan it. It's easier. It's a lot easier to submit your stories. So I don't know if technically stories have increased. I just think it's easier for people to report their stories. So it's hard to say. What if next year New York City gets 30? Well, that just means 2 more people than the previous year feels more comfortable of reporting it in. I mean, it's so that's why I don't really care too much about numbers. I know some people, you know, numbers. You see this number? You see this hotspot? Look at that. Washington's got the most Bigfoot hotspots. Well, technically, Bigfoot's got Bigfoot. Washington, connected with Oregon, some parts of California, going up to Canada, has the biggest, longest forest, mountains all the way through. So we have more places for the Bigfoot to live. So it's not technically there. The hot spots are really there. There's more woods for them to live in. It's like a, you know what I mean? It's like a little common sense that you got to have within these reports. I got to tell you right now, I see some wonderful, wonderful people in the chat. My buddy Hobbs, who's been there really from the beginning with the channel, the ups and downs of the channel. Hobbs know what I'm talking about, the ups and downs, you know, friends, you thought you had friends and they're not your friends, and everybody like turns their back. You know what I mean? It's been a lot of up and down for the last 2-3 years, but I don't let none of that bring me down, because it's all about conversation. It's all about conversation and having a good time. I don't try to prove anything to people. I don't try to have proof of things are real. I like to talk and be open about it and have conversations, because I've always said this, and I really, truly, truly, truly believe this. Nothing is really at 100% unless it happens to you. I mean, nothing. I mean, we could believe somebody's story. Like if Hobbs told me he just had a UFO sighting yesterday, do I know? Knowing Hobbs, I would feel that he saw something. I would feel he did. I don't think he would be lying to me, making up stuff. But do I truly 100% know unless I'm there? No, I would never know. So nothing could be 100% unless you're within, the issue, within the sighting, whatever it is, Bigfoot and all that. And then one thing, it is kind of, I don't know if it's funny or not. Hobbs and I, Brown Dwarf himself that I see in the chat, we go to a lot of different communities. We listen to different communities, Bigfoot, UFOs, because I believe that if you really want to truly learn about the unknown, you should know the flavor of the unknown. You need to go in these different communities to find out and learn everything you can, because, like I said, I don't want to be on an investigation for one thing and it actually turns out to be another thing. You know what I mean? It is. So I love going to different communities and all that. And there's some great things, there's bad things, but one thing, it is kind of funny. And this is I'm not knocking nobody down. I'm not saying names, but every single community always thinks that their community has the most toxic, like, people. Every community has toxic. And what happens is a lot of times when you're involved mostly in one community, that's the toxic that you see. You don't realize every community has toxic. Listen, my wife watches these YouTube channels of people cleaning their house. Cleaning their house. That's all they do. They clean their house and they get 100,000 subscribers watching, all these people watching, cleaning a house. Read some of those comments. People bash people in those community like, you don't really clean your house. You probably have a maid coming. You don't. I mean, it's funny. Every community has its toxic fan base. And a lot of people always think that their community is the worst. It's not the worst. Everybody has it. You just have to find a way to ignore the noise. That's it. Even sometimes your favorite YouTube host. Say that I'm Wally's World 420 favorite host. Maybe I am. I don't know. But say I am his favorite. And I'm having one of those bad days where people are going after me and I just had to get off my chest. And, I said some things that I shouldn't. You know, you can still watch your person, but the thing is, you don't have to get yourself involved in the fight. You don't have to say, Eric, you're right. That person said that doesn't know what he's talking about. You don't have to do that. Say, Eric, I feel you. You know, something simple. So you could go to channels, and you know you don't have to. Don't get yourself sucked into somebody else's battle, because it's not worth it. You know, because everybody has their, you know what I mean? Everybody has their bad days and good days. And sometimes, just even on social media and all that, sometimes it is better to get things off your chest to make you feel better. I mean, that's what they tell you when you go to psychiatrist, right? Gotta get off your chest. You can't bottle it in. But unfortunately, what happens is you do that on air, everybody else does it, then it becomes this big thing, and you don't have to involve yourself in other people's thing. It's better just to ignore it, go on. And guys, 2023 is coming up, and mainly, be safe out there. Seriously. I know some countries probably already hit their midnight. Be safe. We don't go out anymore at night. Our dog gets afraid of fireworks and all that. So, we like to stay home, have fun, and all that. So, just be safe out there, because you might be the smart one, but people out there, they might not be the smart ones. And sometimes it's not, you're not the bad driver, they are. And you got to watch yourself. You really got to watch yourself. You got to be careful. Of course, when I was younger, of course you go out, but you don't need to go out. You don't have to go out. I'm comfortable staying at home, having fun, looking up stuff, being comfortable. That's what it is. Angel Wing says, just saying hello. Got a kid ready to wish me luck. It takes hours to get her going. Drives me nuts. Yep. I know. My daughter is going to their friend's house party, whatever, New Year's, high school party, she's 15 and all that. And yeah, right now my daughter is getting her nails done and all that with the mom and all that. That's why I get to spend some time with some of these wonderful people here. So I know a lot of you are traveling, but here I pulled a couple of videos. These aren't really nothing special. These are some videos just pulled up just to talk about. Here's some top UFO sightings. So I'm going to see here, 1913 here, and already there are fireworks. I'm surrounded by four scared cats. Yeah, technically my son has 3 cats, and they like to go upstairs where I'm at. So it's like I got this bulldog and cats, and the bulldog does not like fireworks. Does not like it at all. And I'm going to tell you guys something. Between you guys and myself, let me tell you guys something. English bulldogs, they got gas. They got gas. They do. They got some gas issues. But when they get scared, they got some real bad gas issues. So when she's extra scared, because their gas issues gets multiplied. It is what it is. Let's check out some of these, according to this, top UFO sightings that we had in the past. Because the question is, are we going to have some big ones in 2023? Probably not, but you never know. You got to keep an open mind. You got to look, and let's check out some of this video here. Let's see.
Old prophets actually meet angels on top of mountains? Or are they highly intelligent beings from a galaxy far, far away? Today, we're taking a look at 3 well-known sightings of UFOs. Because let's face it, we're not alone, and the evidence is everywhere.
Throughout history, there have been many purported UFO sightings across the globe. Many theories have been proposed about them. This ranges from migratory birds to satellites to alien spaceships. Till today, most of these sightings have remained unresolved. I previously made a video on 3 famous UFO sightings, but that's not all. This time, we're taking a look at 3 more. If you're curious, let's get right into this video. First up, we have the Lubbock Lights. This event took place on August 25th, 1951. On that evening, 3 science professors from Texas Tech were enjoying the outdoors in Lubbock. What they saw next was an eerie sight. When they looked up, a semicircle of lights was flying above them at a high speed. This
Hello,
was the
Pam
start
Smith.
of a series of strange sightings. Over the next few days, dozens of reports were received from across town. Texas Tech freshman Carl Hart Jr. even snapped photos of these lights. These photos were published in newspapers and magazines across the country. The phenomenon was later dubbed the Lubbock Lights. As a result, the U.S. Air Force undertook an official inquiry into the sightings under the codename Project Blue Book. The official conclusion was that the lights were migratory plover birds. These birds supposedly reflected the light from Lubbock's newly installed street lamps, giving the impression of strange lights floating in the sky. But many of the witnesses disagreed. They refused to accept this explanation, arguing that the lights were flying too fast. Some local biology experts also claimed the objects were too big to be birds. And it wasn't just citizens objecting. One high-level government employee also disputed the Air Force's findings. Air Force investigators met with the federal game warden to discuss their theory. In this meeting, the FGW expressed his doubts. Like the citizens, he disagreed that the lights were plover birds. This was because plovers were not prevalent in the Lubbock area at that time of year. Until today, the sightings remain a mystery. The U.S. Air Force has not revised its plover-like theory about the Lubbock Lights, even after 70 years. So what were those lights, if not birds? Leveland, 1950.
Well, so what do we think with our 9 wonderful people that are watching? I know it's New Year's, and this is an untimed show, so I know a lot of people aren't going to be here, and that's fine. Sometimes smaller shows are funner because we get more personal. I mean, not technically personal, but you know what I mean? Just like you, it's just like you and me. Like you, Hobbs, Pam Smith. So do you guys believe in that story in 1951 about the lights in Texas? You guys believe the Blue Book and all that? You guys believe that's my flock? Hold on, my flock. My flock. My flock. Look, my flock. A blue bird. My dog was chewing on it. I apologize, but when I saw this blue bird, look, watch. Come here. What? Let me see my dog gets it. it's a dog toy. But I had to get this. I had to get this dog toy because I thought I got my flock and her birds. I had to get my dog that toy of a bird. So I'm not giving the toy to my dog on purpose, but it's good to see you. So what do you guys think about that one in 1951? You guys think that's real or not? You believe the reports of the Blue Book, you know, the false and all that? And this is the problem that we have, too. We do have liars that fake groups, that fake sightings. We know that. So it's hard to know about the lights itself. And we also have skeptics that fake things, too. That make, knows that they don't have an answer for it. But since they're good talkers and all that, they kind of dance around and they make it look like they're skeptic of why it's fake is real, but it's all bullshit too. I mean, it's almost to a point where, right, people, who do you believe anymore? I mean, it's really, you're like, everything that comes out, everything that you're learning about people, and you find out the lying and these that everybody has been doing and all that, and it almost gets you to a point where, who do you believe? How do you believe? What do you do? Paranormal, I spoke with Donna. She's up for the music. That is awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome. Just so everybody knows that right now, just you guys know, I am actually working on episode 8. I'm getting voices sent to me. And I hope Terry Brown, hopes you still want to be part of it, because that character that's in this one is your character from the other one. So hope you got my email. Hope you got the 4 lines. And if you could get to me that, as soon as you can, I appreciate it. I'm going to get these out. And what's going on is once I get the final 8-1 out, and I hope you guys will like it. And all I'm going to, if you guys, like I said, if you guys think you know what's going to happen in this one, trust me, you don't. You don't. And if you want me to give you a little, I got a text from somebody. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I got a text. Oh, I got a text. You know, if you think you know what's going on, you don't. Trust me. Yeah, I'll get that in a few minutes, Eric. No problem. Listen, we're all busy. You know, I got Jeff Harding from Pine Island Research is actually going to be in the cartoon too. And then what's going to happen is once it is done, I've actually have extra scenes created because I'm going to be combining all 8. I have extra scenes where it's gonna smooth in a lot better when I put all 8 together. It's kind of neat. It's kind of cool. It's like, I guess you could say a remix version. I don't know what you want to say, but when I actually get all 8 into one, it's going to be very, very cool and all that. So, guys, I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys honestly, just have happy New Year. And 2022's has been a great year. I met a lot of fantastic people. Done shows with a lot of fantastic people. It's been great. A lot of you been with me for a long time. I appreciate you guys. I met a lot of new people who joined here since 2022. Because of you, you make me want to do more of this. I know this is the last second shows to put together. So I just wanted to come here and tell you guys, happy New Year and be safe out there. We'll be back on Monday. But what's going to be interesting on Monday is I'm actually have to go to a hotel tomorrow night. My wife has to do this job Monday morning, and I'm going to try to do it live where I'm going to walk the streets of Seattle, walk to people and see what they believe. If they'll even talk to me, they probably think they're probably going to look at me like, oh, some homeless crazy guy. Who knows? If somebody walking around Seattle with a cowboy hat on, yeah, they'll probably look at me funny. But I'm going to try to attempt that on Monday, do a live show walking the streets of Seattle. I just don't know how good the internet thing is, so that's going to be an interesting experiment. But guys, please be safe, be kind, be cool, love your neighbors. Don't get sucked into these wars with these other channels. Don't. Just kick back, have fun. You can watch even your favorite channel. I said this earlier. Even if your favorite channel is angry about another channel or saying something, you don't need to get yourself mixed in that. Everybody has their bad days and good days, and just be true to yourself. And remember, we all don't know the 100% truth. We're all here trying to get the evidence as much as we can and to make up what we feel what could be true. Because like I said, nothing's true at 100% unless it happens to you. So be kind to yourself, but at least have an open eye, open ear, listen, and then try to bring a good judgment. And you don't have to believe everything you hear, because if you do believe everything that you hear, then of course you're doing it wrong. And just be careful, be safe out there. And guys, I appreciate you all. Thank you for being here. Man, Hobbs, especially Hobbs, you've been there from the beginning with me, and you're awesome. All you new people for 2022, let's grow this thing. Let's make 2023 a good year for all of us. Let's have fun. Make 2023 fun. I don't care if I listen. Do I want to gain subscribers? Of course I do. Who doesn't? But I always wanted to be fun, open-minded. That's all I ever wanted. And if we could do that the right, correct way, everything else will fall in place. Trust me, it will. Being kind will pay off, people. Being kind will pay off. The people who are not kind, they will get what's coming to them. Just be kind, have a good nature, and be safe. Somebody gets flat tire tonight, help them out, get them out of there. Do whatever you can. I love you all, and have a great New Year's, and I'll see you guys on Monday.